Hello, hello, hello. You have reached Beverly Love 3. Thank you so much for clicking onto my channel. Today, I appreciate you. The video, let's see. This video took me a while, and I really do wish I could have made it before like the beginning of December, but it's not too late. The reason I made this video is because a lot of people get very sad on holidays. They get sad on different people's birthdays because their loved ones have passed. And I don't say pass, I say homecoming. But a person you love dearly is not here anymore. And so that person you loved and they knew you and you were able to talk to them about just anything, or even if you can't, you just miss them. And so every holiday it hits you that they're not there, and it hurts you, and you might get depressed and you might get sad and you might go through this crying spell. And this happens every single holiday. So it becomes a ritual, and you know this is going to happen, so you might just kind of push yourself away from people. But don't do that. What I'm going to tell you just a couple of things I do, and then I think of other things to do. This is going to have to be another video because I'm just going to give you a couple of things now. But a couple of times, what I did is I scheduled a movie. If nobody wants to go with you to the movies, that's fine. Go by yourself. Schedule an evening movie. So that'll take up some time. So you won't be in the house by yourself, getting upset, agitated, crying. You won't go through that because you're going to the movies. Okay, and then earlier that day, I would try to see if I can get with a friend to go to breakfast, to hang out if they was available. If not, I would try to go out and do certain things or make an appointments, make different things that I can do myself. I mean, a lot of places are not open on a holiday in the morning for business. So you have to make things you could do. Go for a drive, say, okay, I'm going to go out, I'm going to go jogging, I'm going to go walking. Let me just visit a friend, take them out to breakfast. If they didn't want to go with me, just go to their house. Say, come on, let's go to breakfast, and we can go to breakfast and I'll pay, offer to pay. And let's just get a small bite to eat pancakes, something like that, something simple to get you out the house. That's what I'm trying to say. Get out the house. Then after that, I went to the movies. It was great. I came back. I'm so tired. So that helped me that day. Another thing I did is I tried to contact a Salvation Army. I was a little bit too late in that. So I went with a couple of friends, and we went out and we gave the homeless some food, and we gave them little stuff like white socks and stuff like that. So that was good. What you could do is, if you're interested in that, you can go to Salvation Armies, or you can go to Children and Family Services, Department of Children and Family Services. You have to do that in advance. Ask them, can you help on a holiday? They don't ask you why. They might, of course, get your name, driver's license, a little bit of information about you. And they always say yes. So these are some of the things that you can do. But the one thing that I have done, and it worked like almost all the time, but again, you have to think about it ahead of time. If you know that you're going to go through this crying ritual, if you know that, and you know that, do something ahead. Like when I mean ahead, I mean a vacation. I've made a week vacation, a week and a half, 2 weeks vacation, because I didn't want to be alone, because I know I'm going to get sad. I know I'm going to cry. I'm going to go through some crying spells. I'm going to be like, oh, it was my father and 2 sisters passed, my grandmother, my grandfather. I mean, so many people passed. I just, want them back, and I can't. Of course, you can't get nobody back. And so you're sad because you miss them. You just want to talk to them. You just want to be close to them, and that's not going to happen. So they're home. Like I said, they're home. They went to the homecoming. I call it homecoming, which I love that name, because that actually calms me down when I say it, that they're home. So what I would suggest also is to, like I said in one other video, find out where you can go, whether it's a vacation to a family's house, a family friend, or your family, or an ex, somebody that, is not going to bother you if you don't want to be bothered, right? Or just a friend's house out of town for 2 or 3 days. If you say, well, it costs too much money, no, no, no. Remember, you can't say that. Now that the airlines have, you can book them 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, and you just keep on paying on it. Before you go, you finish payment, and that's it. The same thing about cars. So there's no excuse. I mean, these things that I'm telling you, they're not going to like 100% help, because if you're still in a crying spell and a mourning mourning mentally spell with yourself, then you're not going to just jump out of it. But these are some things to do. Think about, how can I do things? I have friends. Can I take their kids to the park? Can I take them to the beach? Can I take them to the lake? Can I take them out to eat? Can I just take 2 or 3 of my, cousins, nephews or something out, and have a fun time? Be out the house. And this is what this message is about. You have to jump out of your mourning spells that happen either every year, if you're watching this channel, or every holiday. Jump out of them. And the only way you can is to help yourself get out of them. So like I said, holidays, share with somebody, give somebody something, go feed the homeless. And you could even make a pot of bean soup with some meat in it, and give it to the homeless. There's so many things you could do besides being in the house, being by yourself, and getting upset, agitated, crying, like I said, crying spells, mentally, disorientated. You might even get a headache. You don't want to be bothered, pull back from that, because it's not good for you mentally. It's not good for you physically. And it brings back karma on yourself. So I'm probably gonna make another video, because I need to think of a couple of more things. But since I'm in kind of a rush, I need to think of a couple of more things to tell you. But whatever you do this holiday, which is Christmas coming up, try your best to make appointments outside the house. Make yourself really, really, really busy, and know that you're not the only one. Reach out to some family members, reach out to some friends, reach out and do things. I mean, sometimes people don't know that you're home alone, you're upset, you're crying, you're mourning. They don't know that. They don't know that you didn't get invited anywhere. You have to reach out. And if you don't want to reach out, fine. Go outside, do something. If you're in a cold region, like I said, go to the movies, go bowling. It's okay to go bowling by yourself and the movies by yourself. You can do these things by yourself if you want to. So that's just how I feel about getting out and doing things. And I'm getting better every year. I get better. I'm not going to say I don't go through a crying spell or it still doesn't hit me, although I try to make things to fill up this whole day of the holiday. I'm trying to say that it's better for me, because I know that it's not healthy for me. So I don't do it. So peace be with you. And I'll try to make another video about this same thing. But I think you got the point. Get out the house. Love yourself, and know that the people that went home loved you. And they probably cherish you like you cherish them. And, they can't miss you because they're past. But they most likely wish the best for you, which is health, prosperity, and love. Okay, so until next time, again, you have clicked on to Beverly Love 3. And you have a nice day. Now you're here. Thank you. Bye.